biggest thing people do with side controls is just kind of stay flat, and then they try to work from there. And it's just going to make things a lot harder. And, or, if they get past, they just kind of accept side control and wait. You know, they wait and they start from here. And you don't want to start from here. If he's, you know, so if he passes my guard right here, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to block and I'm going to come through. You know, I'm going to do whatever I can to get out. I'm not going to, oh, he's in side control, now I got to wait until set this position and then go. Okay, so number one is you got to build a frame to get his weight off of you. Okay, so you can get to your side. Because right now, if I try to use my side, it just flattens me out, and I'm flat. So you're gonna bring your hand over, even if his head's kind of tight to you. Bring your hand over, and you're gonna wedge your forearm right in between. Sometimes it's not comfortable. Wedge your forearm right in between you and me. Okay. Now this is going to be the start of your frame. Okay. This hand right here, you don't want it out. You don't want it isolated. So you keep your elbow hidden between you two. I like to cup their hips so I can kind of feel where they're going, but you don't have to. You just, as long as you keep your forearm there, you're good. Okay. Now with this frame, a lot of people make a mistake pushing out with their tricep, and it's not that. You're pushing up with your elbow. Okay. So I want to get to my side. I use my legs, point them out. Okay. And I kind of do kind of a ratcheting thing. So I can move my hips and I push up with my elbow. Okay. Even if he's putting a lot of pressure, hips, elbow. That's it. So I'm on my side. And I want to maintain this. Okay. So I can kind of keep my leg pointed this way, and then I want to keep my shoulder on the mat. Okay, it tries to flatten me out. It's going to be hard. Okay, and if, you know, if I start moving that battle button here and it starts flattening out, just move it. Scoop your shoulder underneath with that. Okay. So that's some of the principles I want people to get is to create this frame between you and him. Okay, cup the shoulder. Don't push against his head this way. Use your elbow. Okay? So shift your hips out, and you got to do them at the same time. You can't push your hips and then elbow, because then it's going to be hard. You can't do elbow and then hips, because that's not going to work. So you have to do both of them at the same time. Okay? Then from here, get a little space, bottom leg, and then come through. Okay? And now look. If you notice, I didn't. You can push off with your feet, but you don't need to. I got this to anchor onto, and this hip to anchor onto. Right? Swing my leg through. Okay. So my foot is going to be there. He's going to slowly pressure into me a little bit. If I can, I want to try to find his foot with this foot to lock him in. Okay. If I can't, then just block him here is fine. But I need to make sure that this, he's not going to start underhooking here. Okay, so what I do here is pushing off with my knee, and I create space here. Okay, and then he's got this underhook right here, and that's gonna be trouble because he can actually come around my leg and grab my foot and walk around my knee, and I'm back into side control. Okay. So, we're here, boom. Okay, if you can find his foot and lock it, that's good. If not, just throw it over. Then right away, with your knee, you push against him and arch your back away. Okay, if he's holding on tight, push his face away, like that. Okay, then lead with your elbow and get your underhook here. Okay, you need this underhook. Okay, this is going to open up a lot of avenues for you. Okay. Then once you're here, you can work on, you can scoop your hips away a little bit more, bring your foot all the way through to guard, or you can get half guard. That's your choice. If you like to do stuff from half guard, that's cool. Or you can just go all the way into guard and start from there. Okay. Any questions on that?
Do it one more time.
Yep. Okay, so from here, maybe it's head second. Okay, so I don't want to be flat. So right here, bring your hand in and shave down. It's not pleasant if he's trying to keep his face here. It's going to get even right across his face. Okay. Here. Okay. Brace off his hips. I pivot my hips a little bit to help me. Now from here, I can only scoop my hips this far, right? If I scoop my legs over, I can scoop my hips that far, right? So from here, you can scoop your legs that way, your hips and your elbow at the same time. Okay, pushing my elbow, not pushing this way, I'm pushing my elbow. Okay. Then bottom knee comes through. From here, I can't find his foot, so I just block him here. He's still trying to stay tight. That's okay. I need to try to get this under. So I stretch my weight, lead with my elbow. Have that under. Okay. I'm not here trying to fish in. I gotta create the space. Elbow comes in. Down. Okay. Then from here, I can bring my lower leg through, kind of pushing on his leg, bring my lower leg through. I'm in guard, or you can do half guard, and start working out the back this way, or you can just start working your full guard. Okay? Questions on that? Now you got to get to your side, guys. That's the biggest thing, because they're not gonna, they're not just gonna let you turn to your side. So you got to make that frame. Okay. And maybe it won't be one shot like this. You might have to kind of ratchet. You have to come here, ratchet. Kind of ratchet and create that space with my hips to get through. Okay. So you got to get your side. And even if you're here trying to do things, it's going to be hard for him to flatten you out. Because number one, you got your frame there with your arm. Plus, I can just keep my bottom shoulder on the mat. Okay, just try to flatten me out. It's going to be hard. And that gives you options. Okay? Questions? Okay, let's get that shot. This is a lot of